Hello there, and welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Jacob, and this is my lecture series on Pokemon biology. Joining me here today in the classroom, as he always does, is my wonderful teaching assistant, Mr. Curtis. And I can hear him getting ready right now. I'm sorry.
Meowth, Meryl, Meowth.
Mr. Curtis.
I think a lot of students are going to be checking out at this point.
Professor.
Already. I hate to interrupt, Mr. Curtis, but if you could say a word here, get a word in.
Professor, I have been training for a week. I'm ready to read for you in class today.
Well, it sounded like you were, practicing your operatic singing, which is exactly what we do here in this classroom.
It's like stretching a muscle, Professor. I mean,
Why are you talking like that?
You are talking pretty weird. I don't like it.
You have to project and train your voice.
Can you just talk normal, please? Please.
Well,
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I miss the old Mr. Curtis.
Ugh.
Oh, of course, Professor. Whatever you need from me, I'm here
Thank
for you.
Great. And also, of course, joining us here in the classroom is our one student that makes the long trek to the classroom every single lesson is, of course, our trainer in training, Corbin. Say hello to everybody, Corbin.
What's up? What's going on? Hope everyone's having a good day, night, evening, wherever you are in the fine world of Pokemon.
See, that's the great thing about this lecture is that you can listen to whenever you want.
You can listen whenever you want, as long as you listen to all of them. You take the quizzes digitally, you prove that you passed, and you can be a trainer just like me. Well, I'm not one yet. I'm training to be one. But
yeah,
on the back of a Tauros while you're sweeping.
Be careful. Be careful. You don't want to. If it's one of those 30 to 50 raging Tauruses, you got to be careful.
Yeah, they're still running rampant.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay. We have a deterrent now. We have a spray deterrent that you can get and spray on yourself. You have to do 2 different installments of it to really get it to work well. But we got that, and I know there's some people out there saying that the deterrent is gonna hurt you in some way, or it's gonna make you sneeze a lot. It's not true. Don't worry about it. All right, guys. The deterrent is fine. All right.
I've already taken my Tauros flea bath 3 times. And
That's not. Well, wait. That's not good. You might want to see a Nurse Joy there, Mr. Curtis. 3 times is too. It's only twice.
3 times is a bit too many, bud.
I tell you what, though, the second time, man, that was the kicker.
Yeah, I know. Something about the second time is that it just like fills up your nostrils way more.
I haven't gotten my Tauros sprays yet, so I'm still prone to getting trampled by Tauroses.
That's true. I mean, you are only 10 years old.
I'm only 10. I'm not allowed to get it yet. They haven't approved 10-year-olds to get the spray for Tauroses. So.
They're worried. They're worried the damage that it might do to your.
Oh, are we learning about Tauros today? I can't remember.
No, we're not learning about Tauros. In fact, you know what? Thank you for getting me back on track there, Corbin.
That's why I'm here.
The Pokemon that we're learning about today is the evolved form of Oddish, who we talked about last time. We're learning about Gloom, which is also known as the Weed Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
So, I mean, see, this is really interesting. Actually, in the course of since last week, our little Jerry, Oddish, the manager of groundskeeping, actually evolved into a Gloom.
Did he now? Nice.
Yeah, and I was going to have him come in and kind of like, talk to the class again, but, man, something happened with it. When he evolved, he just... his attitude went right down the pooper, and unfortunately...
What? No way.
Unfortunately, we had to fire him. We had to fire Jerry.
Jerry!
No.
I know, it's so upsetting.
Damn it.
So anyways,
that's upsetting.
I did bring a Pokeball. I do have a Gloom and a Pokeball here that I borrowed from a different professor, and so I'll go ahead and show you that, and we can talk about it and talk about the differences between Gloom and Oddish. So all right,
well, let's see it. Let's see that bad boy. I mean, that's a pretty accurate name. Looks kind of gloomy.
Yeah, they do tend to look a little bit sad.
I feel like whoever discovered this Pokemon literally
Corbin,
just saw it. What?
I'm gonna have to get you to keep your voice down. We gotta make
sorry.
sure that this Gloom is calm and relaxed.
Sorry.
Otherwise,
sorry.
he will release a stench that will knock everybody out.
I think I've smelt Mr. Curtis. I think I can handle this.
Hey,
I'm not too sure. Actually, although it is interesting, we'll see in the Pokedex entries that there are a few people who actually enjoy Gloom's smell.
Oh. Well, I feel like this Pokemon, when it was first discovered, somebody just looked at it and said, sad. And they were like, oh, that's what we're going to name it? Like, no, let's think of another more creative name. They just went, Gloom. And that's it.
Gloom.
That's the name.
Yeah, I guess so.
Professor, why does it have milk coming from its mouth? What is that?
Well, see, that's not milk. That's nectar. A lot of people think it's drool, but it's not drool. It's nectar. Which has a very important purpose that we'll learn about as we're reading the Pokedex entries. But specifically, what's different here? What's different between Gloom and Oddish?
Well, it likes to keep its eyes closed, and it has arms.
It does have arms. Yes, very, very, very good. Very good. Fucking that word that means you noticed something that I can't think of right now.
Astute.
Observation.
Observation. That's it. Fucking. Jeez, I forgot the word observation.
Excuse me.
Guys, it's one of those.
Observation.
You see, I've been spending a lot of time with this Gloom preparing for the class, and one of the side effects of Gloom fumes is memory loss. So that's
fair.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna go ahead and blame that on.
That's fair.
But yeah, so yeah, it has arms. It doesn't have any hands or fingers though, so it just has little nubs coming out of its body. Anything else? Let's talk about what's on top of its head.
Red leaves, I guess.
Kind of a little bulbish bit.
Yeah, it's got like a little I think it's called a pistol, maybe. I think.
Okay.
Holy shit! It's got a pistol in its body.
Holy shit! It's got a gun.
All right, put your hands up. Everyone's got your hands up. This Gloom is a gun, and I did not notice it before. Where's the gun? I don't see where it's hiding it. Where is it?
No. Holy shit! It's got a pistol. No, it's the plant pistol, right? Pistol and stamen. So it's good.
I thought Gloom just rolled up in here with a Glock. I was about to lose my mind.
Blap, am I right?
Yeah.
Baby, lose my mind.
But yeah, so Oddish went from having 5 green leaves on his head, and now Gloom has 4 red petals that looks like messy bed hair, and then a little pistol kind of bulb thing on the top. And he drools a lot. All right, so let's go ahead and get this Gloom back into the Pokeball before we get any kind of foul smell going on.
Goodbye.
So I really liked last time how I had students read the Pokedex entries, and I think we should get back to that.
Yes.
But last time I think I did kind of lean on Corbin a little bit too much. So I'm gonna randomize the process. I actually have a bunch of fuck, they're not toothpicks. Fucking the memory loss is getting me, guys. Popsicle sticks. That's what they're called.
Someone sniffed Gary, the Shroomish, before they came in.
Yeah, I see. I got a whiff of Jerry as he was leaving too, and he was angry. So the fumes.
Gotcha.
Wow, they were hitting me hard. Anyways, I got popsicle sticks in this jar here, and I wrote your name on an even number of them. So there's an even number of Corbins, an even number of Curtis's. So it's going to be completely random. And so I'll pull one out, and whoever I pull out has to read.
Sweet.
Yeah. All right.
I like this game. Let's play it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. Let me go ahead and pull out the first one. Okay. All right. Corbin, can you please read the Kanto region entry?
All right. Luck is in my favor today. All right, sure. So Kanto regions. First entry. The fluid that oozes from its mouth. Again, we're talking about Gloom.
Can you say that again for me? Can you say that again?
The fluid that oozes from Gloom's mouth isn't drool. It is nectar that is used to attract prey.
Let's talk right off the bat. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
So Gloom's a carnivore.
Okay.
And that it attracts other Pokemon to, I assume, consume.
That's unexpected.
Yeah. So that's pretty crazy. Maybe it's things like cutie flies or small Pokemon like Flabebe or something like that.
Right.
That it
or
gets
a whale
stuck
lord.
Or a Klefki.
Wailord, largest Pokemon, so not gonna be that. Klefki, hard steel.
Perhaps
so
a Pichu? A Pichu, maybe?
Yes.
Pichu is small. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe.
Little shocking. Little
I would
dinner
stick
there.
to bug Pokemon. So
Okay.
maybe like a Caterpie.
Caesar, maybe. A Caesar.
Still. All right, read the other Pokedex entries.
Okay, all right, sorry. Smells incredibly foul. That's the Gloom, I guess. Smells
and
incredibly
there is an
foul.
exclamation point at the end of that.
There is. However, around 1 out of 1,000 people enjoy sniffing its nose-bending stink. Wow.
Okay.
All right, they must have cited Curtis's smell for that last bit. Nose-bending stink.
I do
Sounds like Curtis.
Bending stink. Okay.
Yeah, it's like you have the ability to control noses. You're a nose bender.
All right, last entry for Kanto. The horrible smelling pistil of this flower stinks over a mile away.
Ooh.
Unwittingly inhaled, it can cause fainting. So, how does it attract prey if the stink is so pungent?
The ooze that comes from its mouth attracts the prey. The smell from the pistol.
Oh, I guess
out.
it could switch back and forth which is being oozed.
Although apparently they both stink. They're both stinky smells.
Oh, okay. All right, so I guess it picks and chooses. That's fair.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It must be a smell that's specifically designed to make sure predators don't come close, but the prey that it likes to eat does enjoy the smell and gets close.
Gotcha.
It's
Gotcha.
weird.
Okay.
It had to thread the needle to get the perfect
Interesting.
smell. Okay, so that does it for the Kanto region entries. So let me go ahead.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and grab another one of these fucking whatever they're called. All right, so I got another one here for Corbin, actually.
Sweet.
Oh,
Yeah, Corbin.
okay.
Can you go ahead and read the Johto?
Don't worry, Mr. Curtis. I know you look kind of downtrodden. Go get Hoenn. Go get Hoenn. All right, so what appears to be drool is actually sweet honey. Ooh, it is very sticky and clings stubbornly if touched.
Yeah, like Mr. Curtis, am I right?
Oh, God.
Very clingy, that guy.
I am known to be pretty clingy.
Going back to Gloom, it secretes a sticky, drool-like honey. Although sweet, it smells too repulsive to get very close. Whoa.
Unless you're the prey that it likes to.
So it stinks, but it tastes good. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, it is sweet. Yes.
Kind of like Brussels sprouts, but they're not sweet, but they taste good. They stink, though.
No, they don't. I like the smell of Brussels sprouts.
Well, you're weird. The smell from its drool-like syrup and the pollen on its pet. What?
Hey, don't you call the professor
Hey,
weird?
I'm in the middle of reading the entries. This is the knowledge.
This is the middle
makes
of
up
the
this
professor's class. You don't get to.
You
insult
should
me.
be a sponge right now and listen to the words coming out of my mouth and not interrupting me, Mr. Curtis. I will start again. The smell from its drool-like syrup and pollen on its petals is so bad it may make opponents faint. Quick KO, I like it.
Yeah. We didn't really talk about this like from the Kanto region, but from over a mile away, which is insane. Right. That's so far.
It's a lot of stink.
It's a lot of stink.
Liz, trust me.
Pungent.
I know my stink. And that's a lot of
sure
stink.
Does.
You do. And that's it for the Johto region, by the way.
Okay, yes, exactly. All right, time to pick a new person to read for the next one. Let me go ahead and get another one. Popsicle stick out. All right.
Me.
This one
Me
says it says Corbin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So don't worry, Curtis. All right. So I'm taking all these Corbins out of the pile. So
that's right. It only happens so many times.
You're right. It's getting more and more likely that there's going to be a Mr. Curtis in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hoenn region, here we go. Gloom releases a foul fragrance from the pistil of its flower. When faced with danger, the stench worsens. If this Pokemon is feeling calm and secure, it does not release its usual stinky aroma. Well, that's good, because that's what we had, right? It was pretty chill. Didn't release anything. Yeah. I did smell something from Mr. Curtis, and I thought that was the Gloom for a second, but I think Mr. Curtis is just, passing some gas in the corner there.
Mr. Curtis, smell bad. Good one.
Thanks. From its mouth, Gloom drips honey that smells absolutely horrible. Apparently, it loves the horrid stench. It sniffs the noxious fumes and then drips even more of its honey.
A classic case of getting high on your own supply.
That's right. Okay, so I like it.
Don't learn from Gloom, all right?
So
yeah.
Gloom, if I understand you correctly there, Corbin, Gloom spits honey out of its own mouth, then sniffs it.
And then spits more. Can't say that I've smelled my own spit and then spit more because I like it.
I don't think there's anything that comes out of my body that I enjoy the smell of.
Maybe you're putting the wrong things into your body then.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I enjoy your smells, Professor.
No, I don't like that. That's a weird
All right,
thing.
I'm going to keep reading. A horribly noxious honey drools from its mouth. One whiff of the honey can result in memory loss. Maybe that's what. Hey, maybe you smelled that. That's why you forgot that you had popsicle sticks or what they were called.
I'm pretty sure I said that, but like I said, my memory is going. So maybe I didn't say that. Maybe I said it in my head.
Maybe that's why you used to forget my name all the time before class. Maybe you've been sniffing too many glooms. Some fans are said to enjoy this overwhelming stink, however. Wow. People like being forgetful, I guess.
Well, I think if they like the smell, I don't think they get the negative side effects of it. Like it's not going to make them faint or cause memory loss.
Okay.
Although, and to be fair, there are some memories that you want to forget.
Are you okay? Do you want to talk about the Gardevoir incident when Professor
God, no, I don't.
Okay.
Read the next entry.
All right, so, this one's a little bit different. It's kind of the same. Last one says, its pistols exude an incredibly foul odor. The horrid stench can cause fainting at a distance. This one's a little bit different, of 1.25 miles. This one says a little over a mile. So, a little bit different.
1.25 miles.
Yeah, the first one that we read said it says over a mile. And this one gives us a more
This one's
specific.
an exact amount, yeah.
Yeah, 1.25 miles. All right,
and that's it for Hoenn.
Yeah. The professor of Hoenn said, "That's not accurate enough. I need to know the exact distance."
All right, he took his like his lab assistants, right, and he put them every like 50 feet. He has a lot of lab suits every 50 feet, and he saw at which point they stopped passing out, and then he was like, "All right, that's how we know."
That's right.
How we know.
I think the Sinnoh region and the Unova region have kind of the same thing. It basically just says the honey it drools from its mouth smells atrocious, and it can curl. Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't pull me. Sorry.
That's okay. You were doing a great job. Keep on reading.
Thank you. All it says is the honey it drools.
What? I'm sorry. Are you questioning how I run my classroom?
No, Professor. No, of course not.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Shut up and keep doing your vocal warm-ups, Curtis. All right, now. Internally. I'm talking. The honey it drools from its mouth smells so atrocious it can curl noses for more than a mile away. So that's the nose bending that we're talking about.
Wow, it's incredible nose bending techniques.
Yeah. Bit of an exaggeration.
God, that would hurt so much to have your nose curl up on itself.
Okay,
oh, God.
it means just like you you cringe at the stink. And that is for the Sinnoh region and the Unova region.
Yeah, and the Kalos, Alola, and Galar. Those are all ones that
they all pretty much say the same thing. I mean,
Yeah.
The last several regions here that have records of this of Gloom, they all say the same thing. So I think that's pretty much it for the regional Pokedex entries.
Yeah, but of course we have the unique Pokedex entries. So I will once again reach into my little jar here, and I'm going to pull out.
Okay.
Pull out
Here's my
stick,
time to
and
shine.
I have written upon this one. God, I'm having trouble reading it, so I'm just gonna say it says Corbin. I think
okay.
Corbin.
Wait, I thought you took all my my popsicles out of the jar.
I was taking them out as I was reading them, but I guess there was still one or two. There was a few more in there.
Oh well, sorry, Mr. Curtis.
Oh well. Hey, maybe next time. Hey, Curtis.
Okay.
Maybe next time.
Maybe you get to read the article later.
Yeah, one less stick in that popsicle.
Sure. Okay. All right. So we have two Pokedex entries, one from Ash and one from Gardena. Don't know who that is.
I believe
Ash,
she's a gym leader, right?
I don't know. I haven't done any gyms yet because I'm still learning. So all right.
I mean, they're like famous. You should know them. They're like
I
pop
don't.
stars.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
They're
All
the
right, so-
rock stars of the battling scene.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. So
Except for that
Ash's
one
Pokedex.
in Galar that's also a rock star and a gym leader.
I think there's also one in Unova who is also a rock star and a gym leader.
Yeah. I think
Rock stars
also
and gym leaders go hand in hand.
there's also Brock from Pewter that is also a rock star.
Yeah, there's also one in Hoenn who's also a rock star.
Can't keep track of all the rock people. Brock people. All right, so Ash's Pokedex entry says, Gloom, the weed Pokemon. Gloom gives off a very unpleasant smell while strong against water-type Pokemon. Gloom is weak against fire and fighting types.
Oh, hey, that gives you a little bit of a weird type kind of primer in there.
We don't talk about typing much in this class, but that's interesting to know.
We don't, because as I've stated before, that I don't believe in the type system. I believe it's much better to categorize Pokemon based on their egg groups, because that's because whole quote unquote type is really just a kind of like a loose definition that we place on it. We say, oh, this Pokemon looks like a plant, so it's a grass type, right? Oh, this Pokemon catches on fire really well, so it must be grass.
So for Gardena, there's the last Pokedex entry here.
Okay, sure.
Most of it's the same, but the very end says something a little bit different that we have not heard before. That's contradictory. So it says, Gloom, the weed Pokemon, it gives off a powerful aroma that can cause those to smell it to faint from 2 miles away. Not 1.25. This says 2.
Well,
So,
maybe because Gardenia is a gym leader and hers is so strong that its stink is 2 miles.
I mean, that's entirely possible. I guess
That's understandable.
We'll have to call her up and ask her sometime.
Well, she's very busy. She's a gym leader.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
And everybody knows you don't just call a gym leader.
Oh yeah, no, she's got like
You've got to
tours to
contact
do,
their agency,
talk shows, all that. You know how it is.
It's amazing. It's amazing aspiring trainers can even go up and, battle her, because any gym leader, they're all so busy.
They're so busy.
Well, they're so busy crushing people that are trying to challenge their gym.
You gotta love it. That's what we admire about them. All right, that's it for the Pokedex entries.
Okay, so all that leaves is this unsourced, uncredited article that I have here. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna fold it up. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna fold it up into a little paper airplane, and I'm gonna throw it out, and whoever catches it, gets to read it. All right.
Oh, okay. I'm ready.
And
I'm ready right over here, Professor. Right over here. Give it to me.
And I'm gonna cover my eyes.
Throw it.
And throw.
Got it.
Oh.
It literally went right into my hands. It looks like you literally threw it right towards me.
Well, I closed my eyes, and I don't know how I could have done that if my eyes were closed. Hey, but you know what?
Professor, your eyes are still closed, right? Corbin, toss it over here.
No, look, you can't. Look. This is the professor's judgment. He threw it to me. Look, the winds are in my favor. The gods have chosen me today. Okay, I've had some good luck. You can't fight that, so I'm gonna read it. Curtis.
Yeah, you can't fight. You can't.
You are
can't
lucky.
Fight
That's
fate.
true.
You can't fight fate.
You can't fight fate.
Can't fight chance, Mr. Curtis. That's
right,
you should write that down. Write that down.
Can't
Write that
find
down.
chance. All right.
Can't fight
Go
chance.
ahead and read that article there.
Damn, it feels good to tell somebody to write something down. I feel like the professor.
It's a good feeling, right?
It's a good
Isn't
feeling.
it fucking great? Oh,
It
I
feels
love it.
good. Write that down, Mr. Curtis. It feels good.
Yeah, write that
It
down.
feels good.
Write that down. All right.
Yeah, I will, but only because the actual professor told me to write it down, not because you told me, Corbin.
I think you wrote it down because I said it. All right. So here's the article about Gloom. Let's fact check it here. Gloom is a blue bipedal Pokemon with rudimentary hands and feet. On its head is a flower with spherical petals surrounded by 4 reddish-brown leaves. Doesn't say anything about its pistil, but whatever. The petals are a dark reddish-brown and have white spots. A female displays a single large spot on each petal, while a male will have many smaller spots.
Okay.
Gloom's eyes are wide and often appear closed, and its lips are thin and purple. Okay. So it does have wide eyes. It just likes to keep them closed.
Oh, it just keeps them closed, yeah, because,
It's chilling on its, getting high on its own fumes,
Oddish, it was previously a nocturnal Pokemon, so maybe it's kind of adjusting to being in the daylight.
That's a good theory, Professor.
Gloom, well, it's just a Pokemon theory.
Yeah. Gloom trickles sticky nectar from its mouth with the appearance and consistency of drool. This can be used as fertilizer for plants. That's never mentioned in the Pokedex.
Nope.
Both this nectar and the flower on Gloom's head release a foul odor strong enough to induce fainting in humans over a mile away. However, it can also attract prey, and even a very small number of humans find it pleasing. This odor is a key ingredient for some perfume production. Wow. I guess only 1 out of 1,000 people will use that perfume, so Not a very good marketing tactic, if you ask me.
It's like they find the anti-stink equation in the in the molecules of Gloom's nasty, disgusting honey.
Are you one out of 1,000 people? Try this new perfume made with Oddish nectar. Gloom nectar.
We took Oddish nectar and we removed 1 carbon, and now it smells really good. Don't ask how we did it. We got lucky.
Yep, it smells good to 999 people, and 1 person hates it.
What? There is 1 person out there who will fucking hate this. Like, I'm sorry.
That's
right.
1
That's
out of
right.
1,000.
All right, so last little bit here. When it is in danger, the odor worsens, but it will not emit its odor if it feels safe. Gloom lives in grassy plains. And that's it. That's all the info we got on Gloom, Professor.
That does it for all the entries and articles. I feel like that article was pretty good. There was that bit there about the fact that, it can fertilize ground with its, nectar? Is that what it said?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like, it doesn't necessarily true. We don't know. But yeah, great job, Corbin. Again, you did an excellent job reading all of the entries.
Thank you.
And Mr. Curtis, I'm sure, if you gotten the chance to step up, I'm sure you would have done a great job too.
Yeah,
Come on, Curtis.
Thank you,
Hey,
Professor.
maybe next time. Hey,
Maybe
there's
next
always
time.
next time.
Probably not.
I'll.
You're right, probably
I'll,
not.
train some more.
But that does it for all of the info on Gloom. Let's go ahead and get ready for a pop quiz.
Ooh, pop it up.
All right, let's go ahead and make this one quick.
pop
There's
it up.
only 4 questions this time, so it should be quick and easy.
That's how it always is.
Hey, you watch your mouth.
Sorry.
Watch your mouth,
Hey.
Corbin.
Sorry.
Be polite.
Be polite. All right, go ahead, put away your Pokedexes, get out your Rotom laptops, your Rotom calculators, your Rotom pens and pencils, and your Rotom paper. Let's get ready to take a quiz.
Let's dive in. Let's roll
All
out.
right.
Let's do it.
Question number 1. From what 2 locations does Gloom's foul odor originate? And don't say from Mr. Curtis.
I won't. I've already teased him too much about his stench today. But you do stink, Mr. Curtis.
All right, both of the answers are in. Let's go ahead and read Corbin's first. He says, the odor comes from the nectar on its mouth and the flower on its head.
Yes.
And Curtis responded with, Gloom's stinky smell comes from the pistil of its flower and the sticky drool and the sticky drool like honey.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Now he did specifically say pistil, and that is the more correct answer is
Okay,
the pistil.
you know what I meant.
Necessarily. But you know what? You're right. I'm gonna give it to you. You were close enough.
Thank you.
So good job there, Corbin. Good job there, Mr. Curtis.
Good job. Good job, Corbin. Good job.
Good job, Professor. Good job, me.
Right.
All right. Good job,
Good
Curtis.
job.
Good job. Good job.
Okay.
Handshakes all around. Good job.
All right, everybody, calm down.
All right. Sorry.
Question number 2. What is the purpose of the honey that drips from Gloom's mouth? All right. Okay. Both of the answers are in. The question was, of course, what is the purpose of the honey that drips from Gloom's mouth? Corbin responded with, it's used to attract prey.
Very good.
Short.
Thank you.
Short and
Thank
simple.
Although a little lacking in the
little
descriptors,
sparse, if you will.
I think Corbin, you could, if you come to my during the week, my library review session.
That's okay. I don't think
we can work on your expansion of verbiage.
I think 40 to 50 minutes in class is enough time.
Let's go ahead and read the artwork that Mr. Curtis has created. He said, stinky honey / drool that it creates is used to attract prey. I love the answer part of that quote unquote answer is three words long. The first other words is just restating the question. And then the answer is to attract prey. That's it. That's the answer. But yeah, that is exactly correct. The answer is to attract prey because, of course, Gloom is a carnivore and it eats other Pokemon.
Love it. You'll love to see it.
All right, question number 3. What are the 2 side effects of smelling Gloom's stench? Yes, there are 2. 2 different side effects. If you have trouble remembering them, well, that may be a hint in of itself.
I feel like there's kind of 3, right? Effects? I don't know.
I guess I could say 3. Immediate sharding.
Only the professor. He shits his pants. Can you imagine if you smelled the gloom and you just shit yourself?
Yeah, I'm like
just instant. It's like a brown. It's like, what do they call it? Like
the brown note.
The brown note, right? But it's the brown smell. It's like an instant.
That's the excuse I use when I accidentally sharted my pants that one time at the amusement park. I was like, achoo!
Oh, sorry, I stuffed a gloom the other day.
I was like, it must have been the gloom. I sharted. So
don't bring your glooms to the park where the professor is, because he'll start shitting himself and you have to go home and get a change of clothes.
Oh man, I'm so glad that the editor is cutting all this out. Cause
Me too.
That would be embarrassing to have go. Okay, both of the answers are in. Let's go ahead and give them a read. The question was, what are the two side effects of smelling gloom stench? Corbin said, you faint and memory loss. And then he also wrote nose curls as a possible third reaction. No, that's just a figure of speech, right?
Okay, well, I mean, kind of a reaction. You know what I mean? You're just like, yeah.
I guess so.
I guess.
I guess you could also say that another reaction is makes you say, damn, that smells bad.
I guess.
What the fuck is that smell? Holy shit. Did somebody shart themselves?
So 4 reactions. Gotcha.
Okay, and then Mr. Curtis responded with, one result of smelling this stinky smell is to faint. Its smell also repulses enemies and drives them away. Also, there's a rare third result, and that is to fall in love with the smell.
That's not confirmed.
You see, I guess I didn't specify that I meant specifically in humans. I was looking for a memory loss, Mr. Curtis.
What did you say, Curtis? What were your answers? Faint and what else?
It was to faint. It repulses enemies and drives them away. And
you didn't
also,
say memory loss. Uh-oh.
Third, people fall in love with the smell.
I know. Half credit.
But listen, I place myself in the professor's arms. He may do with me what he may.
You need to stop doing that. Get off of him. You did that last week too.
Yeah, jeez, Tom. Oh, God.
Do with me
so
what
heavy.
you may, Professor.
All right, I'm going to give it to him because I would say that falling in love with the smell is also a potential side effect in humans. So I'll give that to him. Although I have to stress this. When I ask for 2 answers, give me 2 answers, all right? Don't give me 3 or 4. Because
I think you should give him half credit. He didn't say memory loss, and that's a direct answer.
Did he? Maybe he did. I kind of forgot. I kind of forgot what his answer was.
It's half credit, Mr. Curtis. Thank you for trying.
No, he gets full. Hey, all right, Mister. You're too drunk on power from reading all the Pokédex entries.
I am.
I'm still the professor here.
All right, for now, we'll see.
All right. Question number 4.
Keep having me read the Pokédex entries. You might find yourself.
Well, then maybe
in my chair.
No, it has my name on it. It has all of my gum on the bottom. Okay. It's my chair.
Okay.
All right. Question number 4. Despite these nasty side effects, those nasty side effects, of course, being fainting and memory loss, cautious trainers.
That Curtis didn't put down, and he got it wrong.
Cautious trainers can still get close to and even train glooms. How do they achieve this?
How do trainers get close to a gloom to catch it?
To train it and get close to it.
Oh, okay. I know what you're saying.
Even though it smells really fucking bad and can make you faint and lose your memory, how is it possible to train them? I guess they just put up with sharding themselves.
They just put up with it. Every trainer that has it's a gloom trainer if they're wearing a diaper.
Yeah.
You walk down the street, see a man wearing a diaper with Pokeball strapped to him. Oh, that's a gloom trainer.
You know the first Pokemon that's coming out is a gloom.
It's a gloom, all right. Oh, guys, this gym leader's got a gloom. He's
wearing diapers.
He's got shit stains all over his pants.
Oh, man, you can smell a gloom trainer coming from a mile away.
What might prevent them from...
I got it. It's in.
Oh, I know now.
Hurry up, Corbin.
I don't know, Corbin.
I know it. I know.
Well, you already submitted an answer.
Well, I know the answer, but...
You can't change it.
I want to change my answer.
All right. I will allow you to change your answer, but...
Too bad I already submitted mine. You can't change it if I've already submitted mine.
I will allow it. I make the rules here. I will allow it, but you have to spend 3 weeks cleaning the Machoke poop.
That's fine. All right, got it.
Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. So the question was, how would you cautious trainers get close to and even train Glooms, even though they stink really, really bad? Corbin responded with, they keep Gloom calm so it doesn't release stink. And Mr. Curtis responded with, trainers who invoke feelings of calmness and secureness within their, it's the wrong there, but it's okay. Within their Gloom can approach. Because if they are feeling calm and secure, they do not release their classic stinky stench. So yes, that is the correct answer. They make it feel calm and secure, and so it doesn't release the smell. Corbin,
it hit me later. I got it.
Much like the smell of a Gloom from a mile away, it hit you directly in the face. I also would have accepted the answer. They are one of the few that enjoys the stench.
I was thinking that, but like.
I think you guys gave me the better answer. I think it was a better answer that you gave me.
Yeah, I thought about that too, but yeah, maybe at first I was just like, it makes most sense to just say they plug their nose and train it or approach it, because like then they're not affected by it, right? But whatever.
I guess so. I mean
that wouldn't have been wrong.
I mean, to me that would be a sign of a bad Gloom Pokemon trainer.
I guess that makes sense.
All right, but both of you guys got the correct answer. Great job there. And that does it for today's quiz and today's lesson. So, what Pokemon, I guess if we're gonna think about, like, the next lesson, what Pokemon are we learning about?
Give me a type. Give me a type real quick.
Poison.
Ekans?
Magikarp.
We've already talked about Ekans, and Magikarp is a water type. So no.
Weedle.
No, it's also grass. It's poison and grass type.
Torkoal.
Okay.
Bellsprout?
That is, I think that might just be grass. Is it poison and grass?
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know off the top of my head. Because I don't subscribe to the whole typing.
Well, who
theory,
is it?
I don't really. Okay, we're learning about the evolved form of Gloom, which is Vileplume.
There's another one.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just 2. Okay.
No. See, I know. We've been talking about like just 2-stage evolutionary lines for the last couple of lessons now, but no, this is a 3-stage, and in fact, there's
it's a threesome if you consider that. That's a good
I wouldn't.
Way to describe it. No, not a threesome. Okay.
No, and there is also another evolved form of Gloom, but we won't be talking about that for a very long time.
A foursome. Nice.
All right.
Okay.
But that does it for today's lesson. If you have any questions for me, or if you just want to congratulate Corbin for doing such an excellent job at reading the Pokedex entries, you can do so by Gmailing me at my Gengar mail, which is, of course, www.pokemon@gmail.com. If you don't have a Gengar mail account, that's fine. You can message me on the Flying Pokemon themed social network site, Twitter, at WWO Pokemon there as well. If you really like what you heard here, the lessons that you learned, it was really interesting and exciting, and you just want to share it with everybody. You can go on to Flapple Podcasts and you can give us a 5-star rating or a 4-star, but don't you dare give us a fucking 3-star, I swear.
Don't you do that.
I swear.
No. I'm gonna hunt down Jerry and I'm gonna sick him on you.
No, yeah.
And you won't like Jerry when he's angry.
Yeah, he'll
mainly
stink.
because he's a real stinky boy at that point.
Yeah.
But no, I'm kidding, of course. Any feedback is great feedback, and we appreciate it all. That's, again,
we want to hit 10 ratings on Flapple Podcast because we want that cookie party from the principal.
Cookie party.
So, yes.
I don't know. I haven't decided but yes or no on that cookie party, but we'll see. But anyways, so that does it for today's lesson. So until next time, class
is
dismissed.
Wow, you've been practicing your speaking for a full week, and that's the shit that you come to me with?
Worth it. So worth it.
Dismissed.
Whatever, play the music. Get me out of here. Welcome to the World of Pokemon is a part of the Pokecasters Network.